feeling, dog. Like you just can't recapture it. Dog, one thing is like you'll learn, and like I'm a nigga that's not a fan. I ain't gonna say I'm not a fan, but I'm not an advocate of just moving here and moving there and moving there and moving here. Shout out to my shadow, bitch. That's a dope ass shadow, by the way, nigga. You see the shadow, nigga. Two straight, nigga. If I ain't had that in my hand, you can see really what it is, shit. But anyway, fuck all that. You ever try not to like, you ever try to like assimilate somewhere, but you just ain't really fitting in, but you just love the atmosphere. You can see in real time. You could be like, man, this is so dope about the city. This is so dope. This is so dope. Like I be places and I don't know. I just got this bad feeling. I don't want to call it a bad feeling, but I got that feeling like I be from everywhere in America. And sometimes I just be like, man, what if a nigga invested this amount of money? I give you a perfect example before I drop like some nigga shit. We just running at night. We running wild. So a long time ago, that was the nigga who was running the city. We talking like hood nigga stories. Nigga named Teddy Bell. Big shout out to Teddy Bell, man. Anybody out of Bride kind of know about Teddy Bell. Bitch, big 10 times for Jamaican boys. Shout out to all them Bahamian niggas that were running the scene. But big shout out to Jamaican, all them boys. Jamaican means Jamaican and Haitian. Shout out to all them Jamaican boys and the Bahamian boys and Teddy Bear and all them niggas. All them throwback promoters from way back when. Nigga, shout out to all the old clubs that I don't even care to think of because, like, my mind ain't even set up to really think about this shit. But I'm giving a big shout out to the old OG, not the OG, but the old OG, Teddy Bear. And I'm thinking, like, matter of fact, fuck what I'm hollering about. Big shout out to them Nassau boys, bitch. That's what I meant to say too. Big 10 times for them Nassau boys, all that dog. You did what I'm saying? And so I say that to say, you ever try to recreate? I remember when Teddy Bear was getting on one of his little proteges, and he was telling the nigga, man, you work at the airport. And he was getting on the nigga ass. I'm doing pretty good. I'm just popping shit about one from Bride County, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Look it up on the map. And he was getting on the nigga, and he was telling the nigga that he work at the airport. And I'm thinking, nigga, I love to work at any nigga who's smart or love to work at airport. Airport federal money, nigga, that's good money. But he clowning the nigga. He like, man, you got a baby mansion. And it birthed the ideal in my head, because I'm a street nigga. I said, bitch, a baby mansion. I love me a baby mansion in my hood, in my projects. Nigga, I would take a street to another street. Let's just say 12th Street to 13th Street, 9th Street to 10th Street, etc., etc. I want to buy a house behind another house and buy both streets, buy the whole lot, and I want to buy 4 lots. See, like, any nigga that's smart, they know about lots. That's how cities is zoned. Cities ain't zoned by your house, they zoned by the lot. So I was like, bitch, give me a lot. I'm from a neighborhood called Parkway, and like, I'm gonna give you a fancy neighborhood. I ain't call it fancy, but a popular neighborhood. That's the most popular Parkway. The most popular Parkway is at this point. I have to admit it, even though it ain't more lively than my shit. But the most popular Parkway is O Block. Niggas think about O Block. They think about Chicago, Illinois, and niggas who from Chicago. Look, fuck niggas want to check in. You fuck nigga check back out, cause bitch, I'm talking about some shit over your head. Anyway, bitch, Chicago, Illinois, O Block is called Parkway. But bitch, I'm from Broward County, Florida, and only way we really on the mount is cause Kodak. Even without Kodak, bitch, we the rawest city motherfucking ever. But bitch, since Kodak is from it, bitch, we still the rawest city ever. And he happened to be luckily a alumni of the shit. You feel me? Cause I don't want to funky ass cracker or pussy ass nigga tuning in to be like, oh, you're from Kodak's county. No pussy nigga, he from my county, and I'm from the rest of the raw ass niggas who came before me county. But the point is that I'm making is, bitch, I'm from a neighborhood called Parkway. And so in my neighborhood, nigga, we was known for getting money, being fly, being fresh, right? All that shit, right? So my ghetto dreams, I wanted to have me a house that was a whole 4 lots. That's from street to street. That means from whatever street to the next street, and then the house next door to that, and the house next door to that. So I wanted 4 lots. That was my fantasy as a jit. I used to say if I get $1 million, I'm making all this shit make sense. Now let me fast forward. I live in Georgia now. When I be in certain parts of Georgia, particularly the city that I live in, I be like, bitch, if I had that millionaire money, let's bring up a Kodak. Bless Kodak. Hope he make it through his little situation. If I had that kind of Kodak money, fuck nigga, I make this city so fucking raw. Fuck nigga, I ain't waiting for no cracker to make this shit raw. I ain't waiting for no investors. I'm gonna make this bitch raw. I put so much money into this city and so many but see, you can have all the ideas in the world, but you just ain't got the money to put it into play. And I was on the turnpike today. I call it the turnpike. So I'm gonna make this shit relevant for anybody that been in Broward County. We got something called 595. You got I-95 that run from Miami. It run from really Coral Gables. Well, let's talk about I-95 for anybody know about I-95. I-95 turn to Cutler Ridge. You feel me? You go I-95 all the way, that bitch turn to US 1 for anybody that ever drove the end of I-95, because it does run out. You feel me? Turn the and then you go down to Coconut Grove. Anybody ever seen the movie Scarface? Remember when he killed his best friend? Remember when he pulled up to the crib and his sister opened the door and he shot his best friend in the fucking chest? Well, that's Coconut Grove. That's where I-95. It runs out before that, but that's the neighborhood, Coconut Grove. They call it the Grove. You feel me? But that's Miami shit. The point that I'm making is, if you go I-95, if I'm not mistaken, because I ain't never been in none of them parts. It run up all the way to down to fucking New York or some shit. You feel me? The point that I'm making is, I used to say to myself, dog, I'm from South Florida. I just got hood nigga dreams. This is all I got is hood nigga dreams. And I'm gonna I ain't giving a shout out, but I'm just giving like sources. I went to college. Anybody ever been to college? Your professor make you cite your source, right? They make you cite where you got your information from. That's before AI. They say cite your source, right? So I'm gonna cite my source. Motherfucking Rick Ross say designer jeans and a handful of blow. Bottle out the bottle, just pass me some more. I got more cars, more clothes, more money mean more dough to blow. Point is, he talk about 95. You feel me? And that beat that he got is from fucking Scarface. See, a lot of niggas, I'm just feeding you little niggas like information you never gonna know. But he got that beat from Scarface. So Scarface, this shit all the way from South Florida all the way up to Philly and the rest of the niggas that know about 95. It's a major road. Just like I'm in Georgia, I-75 is the major road. If you in Tampa, I-75 is where you probably you're gonna start off on 27. I don't wanna get too much into shit that you niggas don't know about, because you niggas ain't never traveled. The point that I'm making is, dog, I sit back and I say to myself, the current city that I'm at, dog, if a motherfucker ain't gonna never give me no money because I know what to do with it, they gonna get stupid niggas that gonna give it back. But if they ever gave me some money, oh fuck nigga, you niggas in trouble. I'm not only is I'm on some like reciprocate it and make it come back twice fold or 3 times fold, but I'm also gonna do development plans that motherfuckers never expected or never even thought of. A development plans that only a broke nigga can think of, because I broke niggas got plenty of ideas, they just don't got the money to put it forth. So while I'm on the turnpike today, I'm on some shit. I'm on some I-75, 475 type shit, right? And I'm coming through, right? And as I'm coming through, I see like a spur or see a little island. And it's the Omogi Creek. Omogi Creek, like it's a river, right? And I said, God damn, this shit raw as fuck. Bitch, look at that little island. Bitch, it was at least about, I say about Mm, I think I like the eyeball shit. Like I impressed this girl one time because I told her I could eyeball work just like Gorilla Zoe said, and we was talking about food, but I had to make it relevant for her to respect what I was saying. I told her all the way down to the grams on how much that shit weighed, and I was like a point something gram away from it, right? So I don't want to like mismanage what I'm about to say, but I almost want to say this shit is about 6 acres, right? 6, 7 acres, right? Because I like to almost be on the money so I can feel like I know what I'm talking about. So it'd be about 6, 7 acres. What the fuck did I just do? Anyway, Let me drink some of this shit. This shit like Static Shock. The point that I'm making is, I said, bitch, out of these 67 acres, this prime real estate. I'm not gonna tell the actual area because some smart bastard with money gonna actually put what I got to say in motion. I'd rather haul this bitch up and take it to my grave. Fuck you. But the bottom line is, I was like, damn, dog, nigga, if I had the money, I fucking fuck the whole city over. You bitches thinking the nigga trying to move to the northern side of the town or wherever the so-called money at. Bitch, I'm trying to develop prime real estate. See, a lot of people like to move to where they think the money already at. Bitch, you gotta create the prime real estate. Nigga, that's what for all you niggas with your money up and you investors you gotta create the prime real estate. You can't wait for a motherfucker to say this the popping area. You gotta make it the popping area. You gotta have the vision and the wherewithal to be like, oh, bitch. Because let me tell you one thing. Anywhere, in the world, unless it's just like some polluted fucking African country, respect to all my African countries, I am black, or polluted Indian country. If it's a fucking waterway in America, I don't give a fuck what waterway it is in America. It ain't gonna be like nowhere else outside of America where it's just crazy pollution. Nigga, all waterways is prime real estate. I'm giving out free information. I shouldn't be, because I ain't got the money to put this shit to plan. But bitch, all waterways is prime real estate. Motherfuckers wanna live on the water. And if you can figure out the raw waterways that motherfuckers wanna have a passage through, just like what in South Florida we call it the intercoastal. That's the motherfucking shit that lets you out to the actual ocean. You live on the fucking land, but you gotta travel this little small little way to get to the ocean. That's the intercoast. All them houses cost you big bang. And if you got a direct outlet to the ocean, like you ever seen the movie Bad Boys 2? You remember when Martin Poole let out at the end, and he had a pool let out at the end of the movie, and then he went from the pool to the ocean. Bitch, that's fucking exclusive. That ain't no intercoastal. That's actual. You're in the ocean. Only other places you get shit like that is in the Florida Keys. And don't even get me talk about the little certain parts in the Florida Keys, because the Florida Keys is built like Venice. Anybody ever seen the fucking country of Venice? Nigga, you got waterways behind each house. They got a neighborhood in the Florida Keys. I can't think of the exact neighborhood. They got a couple raw ass neighborhoods down there. But the point I'm making is, they got a neighborhood in the Florida Keys. Everybody got a waterway behind their house. Matter of fact, I'm from Broward County. I went to New River Middle School. They got a neighborhood called Riverland. It's a certain part of Riverland by the New River that behind every street is a fucking waterway that leads you to get to the intercoastal. Motherfuckers, the biggest thing, I met a black politician one time. He's a fuck nigga, big fuck nigga. I ain't gonna mention his name, but he a black politician. And I was a big advocate. I'm not advocate, but I was a big adversary against what he had going. This how I first learned about politics. I caught him slipping one time, and I was gonna challenge him in front of the people. And I let this pussy nigga trick me. He said, "Brother, we ain't got a beef, brother. I ain't got no." He know how to talk. That whole nigga talk. He's a whole nigga. Been selling our neighborhood short, gentrification. Oh, he with it all day, right? They call it like a redevelopment programs and shit, right? But this the point. This how he tricked me. I want to call him out in front of this big audience. He say, "Brother, man, I ain't got no problem with you." Me being peaceful, he extend his hand to shake my hand. In that little fucking 10 seconds, he was able to shape a whole narrative that I didn't even have a clue about, because I was just a kid thinking I'm challenging this nigga. And I shook his hand on some peace shit thinking I'm finna get my grievances off. And he looked at the camera. He had his cameraman lined up, and he smiled right at the right time. And just off of instinct, my stupid ass, I smiled back because I didn't want to look like this little demonstrative, mean person. And he got exactly what he wanted. It was a fucking photo shot, a photo op with a nigga that the community backed. Let me stay out that subject. Let's stay on the point. Let's stay on what we're talking about. Even though I am talking about what we're talking about. So the nigga did rock with me for a little bit, but he popped this shit. Once he got that photo out, he popped this shit. He said, "Man, brother." I said, "Man, y'all doing this." See what they were doing at the time in my neighborhood. They were supposed to be making a drawbridge. right? They was making a draw. This drawbridge was gonna draw so much money. All right, let's go back a little bit further, and I hope I can remember all my points. But there was a football player called Ndamukong Suh, right? He played for Nebraska in college. He played for whoever in fucking the professional leagues. I think he finished his career with the Dolphins. But while he was in South Florida, he lived in Broward County, my county, right? He lived off of Oakland Park Boulevard, right? He lived by the Galleria Mall. I worked at his house. I worked in his neighborhood, a bunch of houses, right? This is my point. They had a plan before Ndamukong Suh. Well, around the time he's there, Ndamukong Suh bought his house for whatever millions of dollars, right? Let's just say 2, 3 million. When they did this bridge expansion program to make a drawbridge, that means access. Like if I can't get to the ocean, then bitch, that minimize the kind of boats that I need. But the bigger boats I can get, the bigger yachts I can get, them, and I can get to other countries and shit, bitch. That's invites more millionaires to the neighborhood. So it's an investment when you're a football player because you can get traded at any time, right? So this nigga Dominic Sue bought his crib. That fuck nigga sold his crib in no time. That nigga sold his house so fast. They did a drawbridge by Galleria Mall, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Y'all look up Galleria Mall, fancy mall right by the beach, Sunrise Boulevard. God damn, why does shit keep doing this shit? Someone static shop. Point that I'm making is he ended up selling his shit, right? So this is the business of shit. So now let's come back to the ghetto. Let's go back to a smaller frame. I'm from the hood. My hood elementary, this is the last year of my hood elementary. My county is putting it out of business. There are so many fucking failing schools. I want you niggas to catch this shit because I'm in Georgia, but I still need somebody to catch it because it might be relevant. Fucking the school that I'm from in South Florida, which is a ghetto school that's right on the river. It just so happened to be in the ghetto. See, nobody look at the ghetto as vested interest until the white folks get locked into it, and all of a sudden it's vested interest. Everybody got an eye into it. That's why I kind of moved to my city because I just got a fucking feeling about this shit. I don't. Matter of fact, let me shut up because it went up to 7 right then and now. I don't need a bitch looking like I live in a poor ass place in Georgia that nobody need to call to. This ain't gonna never be shit. No fuck nigga, you niggas wanna increase. I don't need this bitch to increase. I just need 2 people looking. One I don't even need no 2 people looking. I'm from a matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say where I live at because I don't need you niggas trying to like jump on the bandwagon. Bottom line is you gotta see the vision. This shit steady increasing and it's pissing me off. Matter of fact, I'm just talking about nigga shit. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't even. I swear to God, like I would like to think that I'm being counterintuitive to what I'm trying to build, but bitch, I don't need a motherfucker with the money and the resources trying to bite off of me. Yeah, there you go. Fucking bring it down to 0, bitch. And I could talk truth. I don't like motherfuckers tuning in. Like if you tune in to the shit that I say that might be boring. Don't tune into the money information bitch, because motherfucker, what are you giving me? You ain't giving me shit. I'm dropping all this info for free gems and shit for a bitch to fucking piggyback with the money and the access. Fuck you niggas. Anyway, I'm gonna still make my point without making a bigger point. I'm gonna try to make my point. The point is, they shutting down a school, an elementary school that I went to. This is the most ghettoest school I ever went to. Swear to God. Motherfucking these motherfuckers wasn't even virgins in the 5th grade. They was wilding out. I went to a majority white school from kindergarten up until 5th grade. 5th grade I only went to a black school for the 5th grade. But I went to a majority white school my entire fucking life, right? So this is my point. I get to this nigga school. This nigga school is prime real estate. The niggas don't even know this shit is. I don't even know it's prime real estate. I'm just a 5th grader. I'm just a horny ass 5th grader at that. Time passes, at least 20 years pass, more than 20 years pass. What the white folk gonna do? They gonna reclaim their property. Bitch, prime real estate, time for us to reclaim. This school is doing exceptional. This school got a greenhouse. Bitch, I learned about horticulture early in life. But fuck horticulture. Fuck what you niggas learn. Fuck what the academic level is. Fuck the It ain't no such thing as a graduating weight in a elementary school. We want this school. We gonna redistrict you motherfuckers. We gonna tell you that it's so many failing schools in the near vicinity. See, I can only speak with this dialogue or this vernacular because of my education. And I owe this school and a couple other schools that credit. But my point that I'm making is that don't mean nothing. What means something is we can build, we can make $3 billion, not 3 million, 3 billion. B, not M, B. We can make a $3 billion rental property. See, you will own nothing and you will fucking be happy. You will own nothing and you're gonna be glorious. Oh, everybody want 299. Why would 299? There we go. Please stay tuned out, even though you're still looking from the part that don't even show you tuned in. But I'm gonna say it again, so to keep you motherfuckers away. You will own nothing. See that one thing, the young white, that's what gives me props, and that's what made me feel good about life. These young white folks making all their money, $10,000 a month, and they renting. You making $10,000 a month and you renting, you're an idiot. I don't give a fuck if you're making $5,000 a month. You're an idiot. You ain't trying to own nothing, make it Bitch, you need to be planning for the rest of your life. Motherfucker, like, no, good. This shit gonna be like this forever. They just think this shit gonna come forever. It's gonna be like this forever. This ain't a fiat petro currency. It'll be like this forever. I'm gonna tell you something. The city that I'm at, they having a graduation tonight of college kids. And I couldn't help but think about both sides of the equation. I said, oh, that's so awesome. Look at all these black kids graduating college. Then I said, oh, that's so awesome. Look at these black kids graduating college that ain't gonna never own shit. I know. Fuck niggas and crackers and maybe crackers will tune in when I say it. Maybe they won't. Look at all these niggas that ain't gonna own shit. They got all this debt. Yeah, you graduated college tonight. Let me give you the first clap. Let me hold this shit. I don't even know where to put this bitch. Let me hold this bitch right here. Shout out to all the kids that graduated tonight. I ain't talking about high school. I'm talking about college. Associates, masters, bachelors, associates in science, BAs, BS, AS, MS, DA, whatever the fuck you want to put with this shit. What do you niggas own? Other than the debt that it costs you to run that big ass bill up for you to graduate tonight. Awesome. That's awesome, bitch. Congratulations. I see that kid. You know, it's a kid got a program called Nature Job. He got this shit called Plastiline. I like to make pretend. I've been doing this shit the past 2 nights that he's like my child. I just make pretend because his mama find it in the bitch. That's just one. I'm out of pocket for saying it, but his mama find it in the bitch, and I'm older than the bitch. And I'd be like, God damn, what if he's one of them kids that got away from me? Because I fucked so many hoes. I've been fucking since 1998. What if he just one of my little fucking long lost kids? I like to look at him like a son. And he's so brilliant. When he talk about anything outside of talk about his inventions, if he talk about anything that's not nerdy, I'm not interested in it. And that's crazy. I like it, but I'm just not interested in it. He talk about abstinence. I'm like, fuck nigga, I can't practice abstinence. I'm a whole whore. Bitch, I done gave my whole life to fucking hoes and catching the nut. Bitch, I ain't shit. I understand that. I accept that. But that still don't mean that I ain't intelligent and I ain't a nerd and I ain't a geek and I ain't into science. And I don't understand. I do totally understand what you talk about when you talk that science speak. Bitch, I did excellent in science in school. So my whole point is, I look at little bro. Matter of fact, let me get back to the other point. All these motherfuckers graduated tonight. What industry are you getting into? What profession is gonna bring you $100,000 in 2027? We're in 2026, so that give you about approximately 5-6 months to get into a profession. So what profession are you getting into? That's gonna bring you 100 grand. Cause your fucking payment that you owe the college, let's call it your restitution, is more than 100 grand. 300-400 grand. What career field are you getting in that's gonna pay that off right then and there? What employer is saying that we're gonna pay off your college debt? I mean, this for white kids, black kids, for any kid. What employer is offering to pay off your college debt? You have done 4 years of dedication, mind you. It really only takes 2 years for an associate's, and if you want a general college degree, which is like a GED, but it's like a general college degree where you can be like a. Now, mind you, in Georgia, beautiful Georgia, and I gotta call it beautiful Georgia for saying that. Beautiful Georgia give you the opportunity to get into academia without all that fuck shit. The only problem with beautiful Georgia is that give you the opportunity to get in academia, they're trying to pay your ass $100 a day. Wait a minute. I'm supposed to teach these little bastards that got more guns than the motherfucking Ku Klux Klan how to motherfucking be intelligent for $100 a day. And I say $100 a day just being generous. It's really like 90, 85. But I just be on a generous end. And we're not even talking with taxes. $95. And you gotta go to school with these little kids in Georgia, and Georgia's an open carry state, and all the little niggas got all the guns. You be like, where the fuck you little niggas get all the guns from? Matter of fact, fuck me going to fuck me teaching you. Just show me your plug, pussy nigga. You what you want to do? You want me to teach you about Christopher Columbus, or you want me to give you $500 and you show me where the plug at, your little gun plug at? Cause fuck nigga, I could probably make you richer before I could teach you pussy niggas anything. If I was a fucking substitute, oh yeah, bitch, want to tune in to that? Yeah, I know. Cause these crackers got a plan. I'm finna get off subject again, cause I'm one thing about it. I'm gonna regret when I look back at this shit, cause I'm gonna be like, look at all these open tabs I left. But I remember in Chicago, it used to be this underground radio. So I used to listen to like underground radio and shit, underground TV too. I ain't gonna mention none of the stations. Even though they destitute and they obsolete at this point, I'm not gonna mention them. But they had these stations that used to expose shit. And I remember at least 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, motherfucker exposed on the underground station. They say, man, Chicago letting all kind of guns out in the hood. And I remember I was able to put off a question like, what you mean? And somebody responded to it. So I was like, how is Chicago there? Because I was being skeptical. They said, man, they gave us an example. They said, man, it was an empty van full of fucking AR-15s. Mind you, this before switches and all that shit, right? Motherfucker got all kind of guns, and it's just sitting in the fucking gas station for fucking 3 weeks. Now, most niggas not gonna break in no car. Most niggas is like, I know, despite of what you crackers like to think, most niggas is like God fearing, law fearing. Okay, I don't want to go check that shit out. But after 2, 3 weeks, you just seen the shit that ain't nothing told it. You might get a little curious, especially if you fucking from poverty. Motherfucker break in the van. Bitches all kind of motherfucking gun. And these real Chicago thugs, this way before O Block, this before Chief Keef, this before all these niggas. This before the so-called O Block niggas, right? And this is like real Chicago niggas that are real deal gang banging. Not to say Chief Keef wasn't, but I'm talking about the niggas that was in the trenches. I look at my little shit, my little light go out when I go to pop shit. Hold on, let me see if I can cut this bitch back on. I got some shit to talk. Hold on. Anyway, just stay with me real quick. I'm popping some shit. It don't even matter if you stay with me or not. Still got some shit to pop. So motherfucking these niggas, especially the little shit that I'm watching, cause I'm in the underground. The underground telling like the real truth. So these niggas like, man, we be walking through Chicago, we can go in the alley and we can find all kind of military guns. Military grade guns. For free. We don't gotta pay for it. We don't gotta find no plug. These guns is just here. And I'm from South Florida. I'm like, why we can't go find guns like that? Bitch, we paying overpriced for fucking little fucking handguns. These niggas is getting fucking assault rifles for free. And I said, oh. want us to kill each other. They know you niggas is so stupid. 9 times out of 10, you gonna kill your so-called op before you be a danger to them. I was looking at a video today. Now let's fast forward it. I'm looking at a nigga who got a video of a torpedo. And I'm looking in the comments. 'Cause I love to watch the comments. They say, oh, the police coming for that nigga. But I look at a nigga that acting like he Mexican. He say, we got that shit easy. I'm thinking, you ain't lied, bitch. The cartel got all the guns. Cartel been shooting fucking missiles from the back of Toyota 4Runners before the fucking Iranians was doing it. So what is these bitches acting like it's surprised that it's happening now? But that don't mean nothing, right? So fucking, I said, oh, nigga, Tupac said the shit. Sit back, watch them kill each other. Cracker say these niggas is so stupid. We could get these niggas all the dangerous guns, and I bet that nigga kill a nigga before he kill one of us. Oh, I know too not. Check out. Matter of fact, go fuck your mama in the meantime. This bitch say, oh, that nigga gonna kill a nigga before he kill us. And this shit will pop. This before Vaughn. This is before Dirt. This before Chief Key. Before all these little Iraqians or Chiracians, whatever the fuck they call it. So I said, oh, this is the lick. I don't even remember. See, this is the problem what I hate about myself. I open so many tabs. I be steady sipping, even though it be beer or whatever light drink. And then I forget like what the fuck I'm really popping. Cause like I'm looking at how my phone died and I'm like, damn, cause you got X amount to get your point across. And I don't even remember my point. I'm so glad that I don't remember my point. Getting my point across will probably not be detrimental to my fucking health. So at the end of the day, I'm not supposed to remember my point. mm. Sit back, watch them kill each other. This shit not fair. I'm gonna just make another point. Cause I know I done left so many open points across when I go back and look at this shit tonight, and I love looking at my own video and nobody my biggest fan. I'm gonna be like, damn, I ain't mentioned that. Damn, I ain't finished that. Let me get to some other shit that I'm not gonna finish. I hate what these crackers did to us, dog. I hate how they never let us live autonomous, dog. Dog, I said this before and I mentioned again. I'm trying to speed this shit up. A white man that whoop they woman ass so fast. Nobody kick ass more than a white man. White man beat the bitch, the shit out they baby mama, the shit out they old lady, the shit out they wife. And the police don't put no arrest affidavit for the ass. And they whole be like, I ain't gonna never try to file no shit in the future. Cause they learned that, bitch, this is my system. We like to talk about the Karens. Who the fuck you think made the Karens? You think the Karen just popped up out the blue? The Karen came out of somebody's nutsack, ain't it? Cracking on short the whole man. This what you do, man. Listen, this the backup in case this nigga act out of line. But what happens when the motherfucker that's kicking your ass is a fucking cracker? Well, cracker got all that shit established already. Ain't nothing gonna happen. What's gonna happen is you might get motherfucking arrested for false what do they call that shit? I don't know what they call it, but let's just call it embezzling. We just gonna make a word up tonight. Even embezzling is not a made up word, but I can't seem to function tonight. So let's just call it. Crack gonna give you some shit that a felonious charge, fictitious charge. Oh, you want to make this fictitious allegation? It's a fucking allegation rooted in real merit and accuracy and proof. But guess what? You don't got no connections on this fucking system. I'm the white man, you're the white woman. See the difference between a white. Let me tell y'all a joke. They call it. I just realized some shit. A hoe just taught me some shit. It's called puns. So now I'm gonna call it out. The host said she like a nigga that like goofy puns or whatever. So let me make a pun. A cracker can make all the fucking jokes against a white woman, and you niggas don't gotta understand it, don't gotta get it. But guess what? You make a fucking allegation against a black woman, they not gonna understand it. They're not gonna get it, and they're not gonna accept it. So when I was in the courtroom trying to get a fucking restraining order against this black woman, I got denied. And these three other white women trying to get a fucking restraining order against a white man, they got denied. And the only motherfucker that got accepted for their valid restraining order was the black woman against a black man. I'm so tired of talking about this shit because everybody love to be like, he's making it about race. I be looking at niggas like Drewski. Shout out to Drewski, all his talents that he got. But I be getting like, I be trying not to be like a fuck nigga sometimes. I be like, man, that nigga ain't gonna talk about this cracker. That's why that nigga be popular. That nigga do great at making niggas laugh and putting me cracker dick at the same time. Not just him, it's a million niggas. I'm a big Drewski fan. I'm just making a point to say that that's what this shit comes down to. This is why he made that little parody about motherfucking British actors, and I didn't even mention that cracker name, Joby, no, 12 Years a Slave, whatever that cracker name. Fuck, now you might as well call him a cracker. That cracker from 12 Years a Slave, and I hated that nigga in that role because a nigga could play that role better and had some raw ideas. And that nigga, that fucking cracker who married or who tried to marry Megan Good, because he's a British cracker too. Like Drewski, bless your heart, nigga. Like I almost, matter of fact, I hate that I even mentioned that nigga, but we all in at this point. But I be saying to myself, whoever his team is, bitch, keep that team with you forever, cause that's a team that tell you, don't do that, don't say that, don't do this, don't do that. Ain't no free nigga in this world. Ain't no free nigga get to speak what they say, and then the streets love them because they just so real. No, bitch, the streets know them because the crackers allowed them to be accepted by the nigga. Oh yeah, I know. Pop it, pop it, pop it. Let's pop it. Clock that T, funky ass cracker. Do that. Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't want to clock that T though, huh? Yeah, I know. You either want the nigga gay as fuck, suck a dick, or you the motherfucking square as fuck. Kissing your ass, bowing, kissing the ring. And the Brits don't mind because the Brits ain't never did nothing that the black African Americans did. That's why it's like, mind you, when Drushy did that shit, nigga, listen, I would hope that a nigga rich and I hope that nigga be rich forever. But if it came down to it, I gotta wait 3 months before I say what I want. I'm gonna wait 2 months before I want to say what I want to say. But if Drewski ever hit me up on like on a private line, whatever, I got some raw shit that I tell fam on a financial level that I'm willing to dedicate and put forth. I don't give a fuck. Like if it's future currency that I gotta go make. Matter of fact, I say it fucking publicly. So there ain't no like no mystery behind this shit. If I gotta go make 20 bands just to dedicate forfeiture or whatever you want to call it to a organization he cool with or whatever the fuck he like, I do it. Cause that's how important Lil Bruh is just for what he just did. That's my standpoint on the shit. I'm standing on it. Ain't no lie, ain't no fabrication about the shit. I give up this whole vehicle I'm in. That go 10 bands right there. And then I drop another fuck 10. Nigga, you could get it all, fuck nigga, cause bitch you doing your thing, nigga. And one thing about it is they say imitation is flattery or flattery is greatest form of imitation. Whatever the bitch say. But guess what? When you can make a bitch laugh and play up under their face and drop a knowledge for the sophisticated, the peak, nigga, you're beautiful. And I'm only saying that I don't want a bitch to be like, oh, nigga, you exposed to Drew. No, I'm not, because crackers know that. The smart crackers know that. Somebody, I ain't the only one, nigga. I'm not going to applaud myself. I'm the only nigga that I thought about this shit. No, nigga. You're intelligent, bro. Whoever working up under you with you, intelligent, exposing these crackers. Just like the Erica Kurt bitch. Like I been on all that shit way before niggas knew about that shit. Shout out the motherfucking little black girl that whatever out of her little shit. She with Daily Wire. I used to follow her Tammy Owens, whatever her name. Bitch, she looked like my little niece. And I did a whole documentary about her about months ago, but ain't nobody gonna follow that because like niggas is stupid. The bottom line now I'm talking about is nigga bless all the folks that's doing a good deed. and working a good fight, fighting a good fight. And nigga, some folks gonna sell out for that money. Matter of fact, I can't even get mad at the niggas that sell out at this point. But I'm just telling you the consequences of selling out. Cause my phone about to die, so they just wrap this shit up in the next 5 minutes. Consequences of selling out is you just set us, you prolong what we already trying to get to. But I'm gonna tell you the benefits of selling out, cause it's easy to say the consequences of selling out. That's a whole bunch of consequences more than benefits. I'm gonna tell you the benefits. Benefits is short term success. Bitch, you can get popular as fuck, bitch. Everything you never imagined or fathom that can happen for you, the notoriety, the award shows, the movie opportunities, the et cetera, all that shit gonna be handed to you. And sometimes I say to myself, fuck these. Not sometimes, all the time. Fuck it, I ain't gonna lie about it. Bitch, all the time I say to myself, I've been jammed up so much fighting for. Let me tell you my only regret in life for anybody that ever cared. And I don't know you niggas don't care, but let's talk about it anyway. My only regret in life is doing anything pro black. Because guess what? I was going to stand up for myself regardless. I hate all the fucking unsolicited notoriety I brought to myself. I went to jail one time on some fuck nigga shit. I went to jail a bunch of times on some fuck nigga shit, but particularly one time on some fuck nigga shit because I was protesting and the drug dealers told on me. The drug these fuck and they po. They so po. I stun on these pussy ass nigga. Lord knows I stun on these fuck nigga. Like I'm in Georgia, but if I could take every fucking section of where I live at and just lift this bitch up for 30 minutes, fly this bitch to South Florida, and like look at my friend, look at my bag, look how I'm living, you fuck niggas. You broke ass niggas, you niggas ain't achieved nothing. You niggas still selling dope to your own people. Fuck, nigga, you niggas is out here selling poison to your people. You ain't made nothing out of it. Like, if you gonna sell poison to your people, nigga, come up. Make it a come up. Nigga, I don't want to scratch this shit longer than what I can prolong it, but I'm not. The bottom line is you niggas sold your whole fucking race out, sold your whole community out for peanuts. You niggas don't own nothing in the end. Nothing. You niggas don't even got the whips that you supposed to have. So I say that to say, bro, I look at this shit like when I was out there, if I would have stayed out the way, because one thing I know is white people love a black person that can articulate themselves, that can navigate black people to a certain area. And I could have navigated these niggas to, hey, white man, what you say you want me to get these niggas? You want me to sell this shit? It's called appeal to a celebrity and fallacies, right? I could have been like a local celebrity or appeal to popularity because I could have had the popular opinion. White man could have said, do this, do that. And I could have just narrowed these niggas down the wrong alley and said, fuck these niggas. Let's just say I cost 5,000, 10. I just say I cost 50,000 niggas their lives for $3 million. What is 50,000 niggas' lives worth? I just said the example. I just gave it to you backwards. $3 million. So many rappers, your favorite rappers, all you favorite rappers, all the motherfuckers you niggas celebrity you love as Snoop Dogg, etc., etc., etc. All the motherfuckers y'all worship, that's what the fuck they sold you niggas out for, whatever they worth. And I could have sold you niggas out for the same price. And I just the pride in me was like, fuck you, cracker, suck my dick. And what did I end up with? A struggle. I end up with a struggle with my own fucking people. And even still, even though I made it, because I damn sure know I made it, and the bitch can't convince me that I didn't make it. But even though I made it, and shout out to all the little gangster niggas where I live at, I ain't heard no shooting in about a week since I seen the police. Police came. I guess they checked the niggas that was doing it, either took them to jail. But either fucking way, ain't no shooting been going on since about a week. I wasn't terrified when they was doing it, but I feel way more comfortable not to hear it. And the point that I'm making is I could have been in a way better position. I look at my life all the time. Ain't nobody is my biggest critic bigger than me. And I say, God damn, I made it this fucking far. I thought about this nigga Teddy Bear, and I'm gonna finish. I promise you, this shit say 45:20. I'm gonna finish this shit up, and the time is 2:26. I finish it up by 2:30. I started this conversation by talking about a nigga named Teddy Bear, and I talked about how he was getting on this nigga for being a shuttle bus driver. I ain't talking about that part. I'm gonna talk about it now. He was getting on nigga for bitch. Any nigga in Broward County can be a shuttle bus driver, making $20 an hour. Fuck nigga, would gladly be that. But he made it look like it. He shunned it. He's like, oh fuck nigga, you ain't making no money talking all that shit. You could have been making money up under me making this. And he clowned that nigga from a baller standpoint. Because he was talking about when Plies came to South Florida, this when Plies was popping. He's like, nigga, I gave Plies his money out the gate. Nigga, Plies came, nigga, I had his money fucking paid in full before that nigga even took the stage. Most niggas, they gotta wait to see what the turnout is. That's any promoter. Most promoters, they gotta see what the venue. They can they can tell an artist this is what they're gonna get them, and they can make that, and they can take that loss at the end. But it's nothing better than knowing your pre-sale tickets. And this nigga was talking to business. This is the nigga Teddy Bear. And anybody go check the beginning of this video out, you can get talk the gist of what I'm talking about. So Teddy Bear talking about, nigga, you niggas don't even know how to maneuver. So he was getting on nigga ass. He say, man, nigga, you a shuttle bus driver. And I remember when he was getting on nigga ass, all I could think about, nigga, if I could have me a hood mansion in my hood, I'm in other niggas' neighborhood. The difference is I put financial value into this shit. This is now my hood. I don't give a fuck how much you niggas will die. I love this hood. You niggas don't own shit around this bitch. I own shit around this shit. That's the reality of anywhere in the country. But in real time, as I'm listening to this Bahamian nigga give a economical lesson, he's talking to this, he talking down on this nigga like you own a little script of the hood. Fuck nigga, give me a little script of the hood because guess what? Anybody who is listening to that speech, and I'm the only nigga that's talking about it right now. Anybody who is listening to him degrade that nigga and tell that nigga how he sort of like how Drake said Rick Ross on a cheesecake of South Beach or Star Island. Guess what? One thing about South Florida property, I don't know about the rest of the real estate in America, but South Florida property, bitch, that shit is a guarantee. That bitch go up every year. Show me a piece of South Florida, especially Southeast Florida, that goes down, especially Broward, Palm Beach, and Dade. Show me a part that goes down in depreciation. If I'm not mistaken, before Rick Ross bought his Star Island mansion, he bought that shit off of Old National. Let that shit appreciate, built it up to what it was supposed to be. And then once he got his money right and got his continuation of his substantiated flow, then he said, now let me go. That's why I never looked at it on no like how other niggas was looking at it. Niggas looking at, oh, Drake said he got a cheesecake. Nigga, I worked on Star Island. I worked on LaGrosse Island. I worked on Fisher Island. Fuck nigga, what is you talking about? To own any piece of that shit. I don't give a fuck if it's the median. You niggas know what a median is? To own a median, nigga, you looking at $2 million. So you talk about a cheesecake slice? A cheesecake slice is nigga, I'm gonna finish this shit, I promise you, because I've been saying it, but I promise you, I'm gonna finish this up in the next 40 seconds. I worked on Star Island. And I always think about this shit, even to this day. The owner of a house wanted a picture window. And I thought about this shit when I was supposed to be getting my windows put in. He wanted a picture window. His picture window a picture window is a window that's not utilized. You can't utilize it. It has no use other than a frame without the studs in the middle and all that distractions in the middle. His fucking picture window cost $70,000 just for the picture window. We're not talking about no fucking walls, no exterior blocks, no interior blocks. I know all about construction. Just for one single window looking at the intercoastal, which was the most important window, 70 fucking bands. You niggas have no clue on what it costs to live this certain lifestyle that niggas be living. I wish I could read these comments. Maybe I could read them back and forth, but I'm tired of talking. I'm ready to go lay down, jack my dick. Anyway, law, y'all take care. I'm gonna sit back and listen to some music to my phone that I didn't go in the crib. Lord, man. Anybody who got any visions of being rich, just know the first key to being rich is don't fall for what these hoes talk about. Stay true to your money. To the little buddy that got plastiline popping, stay abstinence because you can't focus on money until you get the sex out the way. And I'm such a sucker and a victim to bitches. Nigga, get the sex out your mind, get the bullshit, get the porn out your mind, and you can really get you some money out here. Outside of that, nigga, ain't no money. Nigga, love.